Have bucket list items with Wayne Dunlap, and the big thing here is this. You want to understand how the world is on sale when it comes to travel, and Wayne's going to tell us. Wayne, here you go.
Hi, my name is Chuck Cassidy. I live in the Meadowview area of Temecula, and I chose Baker Electric Solar. Everybody and his brother is selling and installing solar these days, and you really have no way of knowing, are you going to get what you pay for? My electric bill has been in the minus every month for the past 2 years. Very few things in life these days come out the way you want. This was one of them.
Hi, and welcome back to the Silver-Haired Tsunami. We have a wonderful segment for you. You know what, in this show we want to show you that bucket list. One of the biggest items on people's bucket list is travel. In 2016, AARP indicates that for boomers, it will be a bumper year for travel, and that's why we brought an expert. I'd love to tell you about Wayne. Wayne and Pat, husband and wife, they've traveled for more than 100 countries, 44 states. Wayne is actually a award-winning photojournalist, but what you don't know, he's also one of the top 25 travel bloggers in the world. In fact, he's considered the top boomer travel blogger to follow. Now, he's wrote this wonderful book called Plan Your Escape. It's about how to travel for less and what it costs to stay at home. And you know what? Wayne's come here to help us out. And one of the big things about Wayne is this. See, when he talks to people about how they can get more out of travel for less, even though you might be on a luxury budget or a real small budget. And plus he has wonderful travel trips. Wayne, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me, Steve.
Wayne, you know what? One of the big things this year is economics. And I know you're an economics professor. And with all that's going on economically, I understand it's a great year for people to go travel because it's on sale.
Yeah, economics is in our favor right now. The world is on sale, and it's exciting. A lot of economies around the world are starting to slow down, while the U.S. economy is growing slowly, but still growing. So the exchange rate is fabulous all around the world. What it means, you can save money, you can start splurging on more expensive destinations, you can upgrade to that nicer hotel, or just do what my wife and I, just travel a lot more with the same amount of money.
Well, let me ask you this. If I want to go to Europe, I want to go to London or Paris and see the Louvre, you know, what kind of discount am I looking at because of exchange rates?
Yeah, it's exciting. The euro now, the U.S. dollar has appreciated 20% in the last year and a half over the euro. So there's 23 countries in Europe, and Europe is the most popular destination for American travelers. And so Europe now is on sale because of our exchange rates. The British pound, which is not part of the euro, is up. We're up about 15% over the British pound. My wife and I just booked a trip to go through the English countryside, and we're finding really nice bargains all through Europe right now.
Now, here's the next thing. You know, I understand you just got back from the Cook Islands. I don't know if you got the sand out of your hair yet.
Well, we're almost getting it out, but I don't want to get it all out yet because that was such a beautiful trip.
Now, what is it like over there from an exchange rate standpoint?
Yeah, well, this is really exciting. The South Pacific tends to be one of the most expensive destinations in the world. It's your splurge destination, but most of the tourists come from Australia or New Zealand, so they quote all their prices in Australian and New Zealand dollars. Now get this, the U.S. currency is up 40% to the Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. So that means that we can go to some of our favorite destinations like Fiji, and there's a direct flight from Los Angeles to Fiji, and we can stay in what used to cost like $300 a night for $200 a night. So,
oh, wow.
So now's the time to go splurge on a South Pacific vacation. The other one, the Cook Islands, as you mentioned, oh, unbelievable. Again, a direct flight from Los Angeles, 40% appreciation to their prices, and Akataki is the most beautiful destination my wife and I have ever been to. It's a phenomenal time to go see the South Pacific.
Now, what about other places like Japan, South Africa, places like that? How is it with the exchange rate?
The U.S. currency is appreciating all through Europe right now, and also the world right now. Japan is a perfect example. They're having troubles over there. The dollar's up 50% to Japanese. And then other countries all through South America, like Chile, Argentina, Brazil, again, up about 40 or 50%.
Well,
so.
I've got to ask this question because I've been looking at South Africa.
Yeah.
Is South Africa one of those ones?
South Africa is on the list of 50%. We're up 50% over a year and a half of exchange dollars to the South African
rand. If on my bucket list, I want to go to South Africa and ride an elephant, I can do it for 50% cheaper.
Well, it's 50% appreciation. So
no,
yeah,
I
so
understand that.
it's a lot cheaper. Yeah.
So if I'm buying in U.S. dollars, I can spend half as much as I would last year.
The only thing that I caution on this particular advice is that we haven't seen the same thing with airfare.
Okay.
And I think we're going to be doing an upcoming section here, how to get on the plane to be the one to pay the lowest cost. So
Yes,
stay tuned to this show. But we'll tell you more about that. But airfare doesn't seem to be affected by these exchange rates. But everything else is on sale. So the trips are 2016. It's a time to travel for Americans. It's phenomenal out there.
Wayne, thanks for being on the show today. Now, one of the things that you do want to do is you want to go to our website at the Silver-Haired Tsunami. Why? Because you can get one of Wayne's books called Plan Your Escape. It's a 5-star travel book. And Wayne, what do you talk about here in the book?
Well, we talk about all kinds of things. One, there's a lot more tips how to save money, but we talk about security, how to pack, all the issues. We traveled the world we've been to 100 countries now, and we got lots of questions. And we had answers for it because we had practical experience. And so question after question that people have by travel, we just slowly answered it all the way through the book. Tried to make it the most comprehensive how to travel book in the world.
That's wonderful. And you know what? The big thing here is you also want to go to our website at Silver-Haired Tsunami and get connected with this unhookednow.com. That's where you're going to find travel discounts, and you're going to find special, unique trips, the whole shot. So, Wayne, again, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
And we'll be back. Stick with us. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Wasn't Wayne wonderful?